whothatdaily.com. That's right, the whothatdaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, the whothatdaily.com is your site. The whothatdaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us. Check out the Pro Shop. That's right, the Pro Shop is the platform store where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shops. The link is in the description section below. And remember, it helps the platform continue to grow. So check out the Pro Shop and Who That too.
Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies in the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, Who That Nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is Saints Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Who that? To the black and gold family, man. Another establishment time. We get it done, man. Much love to the great Saint Tank. Appreciate the family members for joining me for this installment of the show. Much love. This was called Jameis Winston. Saints agreed to a 2-year deal worth $28 million. 21 of it's guaranteed. We're going to cover the article. $14 million a season for Jameis Winston. Says, let's hear Saints. Back it up. Drop it like it's hot. And pay me my goddamn money. And, of course, I seen the tweet by Cam Jordan. Cam backing it up, too. He moonwalked better than Michael Jackson. Much love to the family, like I've been saying for some time now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're now rocking with the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, where we have intense, entertaining, educating, and enlightening sport talk from your favorite sports fam. I'm Big Q. I'm in the building. Much love. Appreciate the great Saint Tank. We up in this thing. Good day indeed, man. I ain't have a chance to come at you live on the road. Like I was kind of really busy. But listen, very good deal for the Saints finally to get this done with Jameis. He was the right choice from the beginning. And it was awesome, man. Finally get it done after all the tumultuous time waiting on this other guy. He just playing games. And plus a lot of stuff about to come his way. Various reports coming out. They're about to look like they're about to hammer the brother. So we'll see how it all looks from afar. From way away from the blast zone, if you know what I mean. We'll just absorb and see and just be observers here. But anyway, much love to the fam. Gabriel Thomas, Pickett and Flickett, Elite, Torrey Shepard Sr., Michael Sachs Jr. Who else we got? Jerry Poor, Ant-Man is in the building. This Poppy 504, Snakebite, Yin Grant, Joe Wiley. All right, good to see you, fam. Brother DeWright's in the building. Zoid is in the building. What's happening, fam? Brother Lamar's in the building. Much love to the fam. Universal Love 878 is in the building. Sam 504, Who That Dana. Who else we got? Brother Vine. Travis, Tim Dunn, Chantel. Who else we got? Joe Gidry. What's up, Joe? Demetrius, what's up, fam? Travis. Who else we got? Cutter. What's up, Cutter? How you doing, brother? All right. Tyrone Jones in the building as well. Brother Vine's in the building. Michael is in the building as well. Brother Donovan. What's up, Brother Donovan? How you doing, fam? All right, 504 Hot Boys in the building. Robert Moshe is in the building. Brother BC Lewis is in the building. Much love, brother TJ Scottzilla is in the building. What's happening, fam? Brother Jarrell is in the building. Nashville Saint is in the building. Who that to all the beautiful black and gold family members, kings and queens of the Coma. Much love to you guys, and this is a very good deal by the black and gold. What's up, Henry? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you as well. Much love. All right, so I mean, fam, we're gonna get to some of these stories and get them taken care of, because the reality is, man, let me tell you something. The Saints had an opportunity, man, to sign Jameis a while ago, but good thing he kind of waited around on that thing and we ain't lose out to him, you know what I'm saying? Because the boy, did you see what's happening? We're gonna cover a few of them. I know that ain't Saints content, but it's the Falcons. We're gonna cover the Falcons stuff as well. All right, Hennessy, what's up, brother Hennessy? Who that to you? Vernon, what's happening, fam? Leaping Cat Productions, who that to you, baby? Much love. Terrence, what's happening, fam? Good to see you. Jason Thomas, what's up, brother Jason? Who that to you, fam? Jason got that Crypt Keeper laugh. It's like Count Chocula, the Count from Sesame Street, after he smoked like a million cigarettes. What's up, Jason? All right, big ups to the fam. Tuck Graph, I see you, fam. Much love to you and the rest of the fam. I appreciate y'all being up in here. All right, fam. So, I mean, that's good news. Jay Sticks Jefferson, what's happening, fam? Good to see you as well. Listen, fam, hit the like button for your boy if you're not a subscriber. Hit the like button. Help me out there. And also feel free to share the show's link on your social media feed. That helps out as well. But listen, good news all the way around. Jameis gets signed back. You're looking at the fact that my Pelicans right now are winning. They're beating the Charlotte Hornets 43-38. I'm monitoring the game as I'm covering the show. All right, Tasman, I see you, fam. Much love. Daniel, I see you, fam. Much love. Well, thanks for being here. All right, so, fam, what we're going to do is, I got some news. We're going to cover the Jameis news. We're going to talk about Falcons a little bit. We're going to talk about Colin Kaepernick's connection to the Saints. We got a little something going on with there. A couple of tweets that was put out. I'm going to give you some information, a little backdrop on that. Also, I did the TSC Mock Draft Part 3. We got that one done. I want to share that with you guys today. And then we're going to kind of peruse on up out of this thing. So what's up, fam? Who that to Brother Prime as well. Appreciate you for being in the stream. Much love to you and the rest of the fam. So hit the like button for your boys. We get started, man. Good news, man. Good news. As Jameis Winston inks the deal, man. The Saints inks Jameis to a 2-year deal worth $28 million. A lot of family. Somebody in the chat when we did the last stream. What's up, Andrew? Andre's in the building. Dustin, I see you, fam. Who that to y'all? From San Antonio. Thank you, Andrew. Much love, fam. All right. So listen, this is the thing as well. The funny thing is that who said 2 for 28, fam? I remember one of the family members when I asked on the last show I said, what you think Jameis Winston contract? What's up, Carla, baby? Does Jameis contract look like? And the family members were putting in all of these terrific suggestions, and somebody hit on 2 for 28. Somebody hit for 2. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to the stream and give them some respect, because somebody hit on 2 for 28. And that's exactly what the Saints gave him, 2 for 28 with $20 million, 21 of it guaranteed. This is the article right here. And let's get into it. About Tim Daniels. Quarterback Jameis Winston reportedly re-signed with the New Orleans Saints on Monday per NFL Network's Tom Pelissero. The 2-year contract has a base value of $28 million, including $21 million in guarantees. What's up, UEP? Who that to you, fam? Oh, David, was that you, bro? Okay, thank you, David. David, congratulations, bro. You nailed the hell out of that when you said 2 for 28, bro. So appreciate you. All right, much love. What's up, brother Kenneth? Who that to you? So this is the thing. So once again, Jameis gets the bread, fam. This is the most we paid Jameis, the 3 years. He's been giving us cheap contracts the last couple of years, and we give him 1 year deal. He finally got a 2-year deal, $28 million, 21 in guarantees. Winston opened up the 21 season, the Saints starting quarterback following the retirement of Drew, for whom he served as backup for most of 2020. He beat out Taysom Hill. It wasn't really a competition, by the way. For the top spot on the depth chart, the 28-year-old Florida State product was up to a strong start before suffering a season-ending injury. Torn ACL in Week 8, he completed 59% of his throws for 1170 and 14 touchdowns against only 3 interceptions across 7 games. Now listen, he was well on his way, and I think a lot of the family members can agree that Jameis Winston was well on his way to being a having the best season of his career. I think we can all agree on that, right, fam? You know, so put one in the chat if you agree on that. I think he was well on his way to having his best season of his professional football career. So having him back and at 28 million for 2 years, which is roughly 14 million a year. What do you guys think about that? Let me know how the family members, let me get you guys' thoughts on how do you feel about Jameis Winston's 2 for 28 deal with 21 mil in guarantees. How do you guys feel about that? Is that a fair deal for Jameis? Eric, who that to you, brother? Eric, 985 live in the building. What's up, baby? Who that to you? All right, so I mean, all right. Thank you, Derek. Picking it, flick it. Yin Grant, brother Jerry. All right, appreciate you. All the family members, yeah, they can agree. Coach Tab, how you doing, Coach Tab? A lot of family members can agree about that with Jameis Winston. Thank you, Brandon. Easily, says 504 Hot Boy. That's right. So I mean, it is what it is, man. To get Jameis back, and he was well on his way to his best season. And the reality is, okay, Jan said they lowballed him. Okay, so I mean, how do you guys feel about this contract? Do you think this is a fair deal for the Saints? $28 million for 2 years. That's roughly 14 million in it. Is that a fair deal? Y'all let me go. Let me know. Not let me go, but let me know. Let me know. 985 Knob said that's not a bad considering all the other guys getting paid. Okay, thank you, bro. All right, Coach Tab says fair. He deserved 30. Thank you, Coach Tab. All right. What's up, Beyond Reality? Who that to you? Appreciate you, fam. Says love it. Yeah, thank you. All right, Paul. Brother Paul says yes. All right, thank you, Brother Paul. Islam Israel Williams says kind of cheap, but we want it with it. But he wanted with this team. Thank you, fam. Chris says we got our boy back. Who that? Yes, right. Travis says steal for Winston. Brother Tramal. All right, he talking about the Falcons. Yes, Michael, Juju is off the table because he was signed by the Kansas City Chiefs on a 1-year deal. So yes, he's off the table. All right, so a lot of family members there as well. So my dog says we signed Winston now. Where the receivers at? That'll be coming. That'll be forthcoming, my friend. All right, who that? Travis Johnson. But y'all think it was fair as well, fam. Y'all put it in the chat. Let me know how y'all feel about Jameis's contract. 21 million guarantees, by the way. All right, so anyway, it's pretty good, man. And more than likely, we'll have Jameis Winston commentary sooner or later when he addresses this, when people finally get to talk to Jameis Winston, the fact that he's back. But, I mean, there's maybe 2 Saints to make mention of, family. Well, number one is people was paying attention to the Deshaun Watson move, right? And then after Deshaun Watson went on where he went on, the attention turned to Jameis Winston. But remember, right around that time, certain individuals were, and I won't name no names, I'll leave it to you guys to use your bright imaginations. Is that, what's up, Tex saying, who that to you? What's up, Tasha, baby? Who that to you? Slim South 504, brother, what's happening? So, I mean, Larry, what's up, Larry Williams? Who that to you? So this is the thing that, you know, certain individuals that play on the New Orleans Saints, I ain't gonna say no names, who are advocating for quarterbacks not named Jameis Winston. Or if I laugh like Jason. No, that's not it. Well, I mean, they were advocating for anybody not Jameis Winston, got Jameis Winston. And certain individuals, what's up, Denard, who also was watching the events from afar, saying that if a certain quarterback was signed, they would possibly re-sign with the team for a cheaper deal. Said player right now is on a certain player right now is on his way to talk to the Miami Dolphins. I guess no cheap deal with Jameis back. What is going on here with these guys? I'm just saying, man, I'm pointing this out because this is most disturbing, man. And then people say, Q, he just want to win. But that's kind of uncomfortable, you know? I don't think Jameis, dude. Yeah, you saw the tweet 3Ls. Yeah, I seen it. I was watching them. I'm going to probably show it to y'all a little later on. But that guy, boy, I tell you what, Cam Jordan must have took a time machine back in time and met with Michael Jackson and say, listen, bro, let me teach you something. I got this new dance. It's called the moonwalk. And he taught Michael Jackson the moonwalk because nobody moonwalked better than Cam. And Cam was so bad moonwalking, he was moonwalking with pie on his face. And I was like, damn, Cam, you a bad dude. But at the end of the day, It is what it is, fam. But we got Jameis back. That's the wrong thing. I'm just picking fun at Cam. But hey, wasn't that his words, fam? I'm not putting words in his mouth. That was his words. You know, that was his All right. Anyway, what's up, Etcher, baby? Who that to you? Much love. All right. So, I mean, I'm just saying. Much love, Jason. Oh, man. So, yeah, bro, I'm happy to have Cam back, man. Cam on the deal. $28 million, 2 years, 14 per year, 21 mil in guarantees. Jameis is back. And that's for you, Cam. And Teron Armstead also running out there to Miami. Chances are he'll probably sign with the Miami Dolphins. They're looking at him. They're serious about him. I guess no deal for us with Jameis at the helm. See, I mean, that is most concerning, man, to think about that. But let's move on to the next thing. All right, here we go. Matty Icy Hot traded. Now we can't beat up on Matty Icy Hot no more, fam. Matt Ryan is gone, man. He is gone. What's up, Rougarou? Who that to you? Mont Dog, I see you. Big Sean, what's happening, fam? But yeah, it's really intriguing at the same time to take a look at, yeah, that's it. That's right, Mont Dog. I guess I can let out that laugh of Matty Icy Hot too to scare him some more, but we can't beat up on him until we play the Indianapolis Colts, because that's where they traded him at. They packed and shipped Matty Icy Hot to the Colts for a third-round pick to get him up out of there. So Matty Icy Hot is gone, family. He's out of the NFC South, and this makes a shift. Even though we've gotten used to seeing Matt Ryan and the rest of the Atlanta Falcon family members, he was a part of the rivalry because him and Cam had such a special relationship where Cam sacked this dude more than anybody ever did. So it'll be kind of sad missing Icy Hot as he goes to the Colts, as brother Frontenot got him up out of there. Indianapolis Colts acquired Matt Ryan from the Falcons on Monday in return for a 2022 third-round pick. That's all he was worth, huh? But just to shed that contract, Pelissero and Ian Rappaport, along with Garofalo, reported the deal. The Falcons haven't torn their roster down to the studs, but they've missed the playoffs for 4 straight seasons. That led them to argue the franchise needing to move on from Ryan, who turns 37 on May the 17th. That the issue the front office were the financial implications of trading away the 4-time Pro Bowler. The move will save the Falcons $8.1 million, but adds $40.5 million in dead money. You want to talk about a spectacularly bad move right here. Thank you, Ultimate Streams TV. Thank you, fam, for your super chat. Who that, brother? Who that to you? Much love to the fam. What's up, Baron Abel, man? What's up, fam? Appreciate you for being here. Marcos, who that to you? As well, brother Paul Williams, who that to you, fam? KK's in the building. What's up, Queen? Derek Isaac, much love, fam, says, Big Q, what do you think about the team chemistry? We preach how well the chemistry is, but after that debacle, it's going to be really hard on our chemistry. You might be having a little point there, bro. But the Saints, if anything, man, I have faith in the Saints locker room insofar as it getting this act together. And remember what happened like that year, man, where people were saying, man, Q, we in trouble. Drew Brees lost the locker room when all the stuff happened when he said what he said. Y'all remember that? And the people was telling me, nah, Q, it ain't gonna be the same. They won't trust him, the locker room, and da-da-da-da-da. And they made it through that. The Saints have a winning culture. No, that was Coach Payton was there at the time. But the Saints culture is so strong, and especially in the locker room, that I think that they'll be fine, man. And the chemistry, I think everything will be fine. The team will be more well-rounded. It's still led by its veterans, and I think they'll be fine as far as the chemistry is concerned. Even though Coach Payton's not there, that mentality is still going to be present, and the result in the minds of the players, the top players that lead the team, and also the assistant coaches who are well respected. And I think they have so many, the synergy is good and the chemistry is good because it's a good respect relationship amongst the head coaches and the assistant coaches. There's a lot of power in that building with the Saints, with the assistant coaches. They do good work. All right, and also following the Ryan trade, the Atlanta Falcons signed Marcus Mariota to a 2-year contract. Mariota and head coach Arthur Smith, they have history. They worked together with the Titans. The 28-year-old threw for 13,207 yards, 76 touchdowns, and 44 interceptions. and 63 games with Tennessee. After passing on Justin Fields and Mac Jones last year, this trade could provide the impetus for General Manager Fontenot to target a long-term successor to Ryan in the draft. They mentioned this isn't without risk, however, given the paucity of standout prospects at the QB position. Cincinnati's Desmond Ridder, Liberty's Malik Willis were the only two signal callers to crack the top 50 of Bleacher Report's big board. By signing Mariota, the Falcons might be trying to buy themselves time before surveying the quarterback landscape. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. They're going to look for the draft and try to start this thing on over. But this is the end of an era. And might I say this before? That's right, Slim. They signed Marcus Mariota after they traded out Matt Ryan for a 3rd-round pick. And it's the most concerning because, listen, that's not my team over there, but Fontenot comes from the Saints. And the relationship, and the reason why they absorbed a $40 million cap hit when they traded them, all because of Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson really messed over 2 teams, including the team that he went to. And I said that to you guys the other day on the last stream we did, or the one prior to that. We talked about the impact of the crater hole that the Deshaun Watson left. When he called the Falcons, people wasn't even worrying about the brother. But he called them, got them involved in a situation where they just, like, instead of just being disciplined and telling them, no, we already restructured Matt Ryan and we can't afford what you're talking about, they started getting all desperate and shit and we got to make something happening. So when they started doing that, and then Matty Icy Hot was laid back in the cut, and really who was upset with was his wife. Matty Icy Hot's wife went off, man, and when the wife go off, Playboy, it's never a good thing, because sometimes the guy, he gonna be like smooth, he gonna ice it over like whatever, let's play some football. But man, when his wife heard about that, man, that was a whole nother level of, oh no. So it didn't heal well. So you seen the situation happen like with Deshaun Watson, because it promoted when the Cleveland Cavaliers, might as well be the Cavaliers, when the Browns went to acquire about him, it pissed Baker Mayfield off. And Baker Mayfield said, no, I ain't coming back there. They said, you will come back. No, I want to trade. No, we ain't going to trade you. Well, I'm not playing. So they were desperate, another desperate ass team who can't say no to something. So they ended up trying to get the guy, and it pissed off Baker. And then he forced them to make a desperate ass trade to acquire the services of Deshaun Watson with all of the baggage. And now Baker Mayfield has to get shipped out of there. Probably it'll happen in probably in a week or the next 5 days or so, where he'll get traded. He was supposed to go to the Colts, but he destroyed, basically, I ain't gonna say destroyed the Browns, because he went there, but because of his involvement, it pissed off the 2 quarterbacks, the quarterback that was the starter before. And I'm pretty sure they wasn't ready to make that move under those circumstances if desperation was a part of the equation. Same thing happened in Atlanta. They got desperate because he called them, tried to shake some stuff, and thought Matt Icy was going to be cool in the cut. But you restructured the guy. Once you restructure the guy, the cap hit is like a penalty for you not to trade him after the restructuring. But them people ate $40 million in cap just to get a 3rd-round draft pick because they could not heal the relationship between Mike Ryan, and then they didn't want to pay him the $7 million. So it was really curious. If all that, I would have paid him the $7.5 million, to be honest with you. Pay the goddamn man the $7.5 million, so you don't have to eat the $40 million. But here I go trying to help somebody out. That's on them. I think it's a bad move. But anyway, a word to Marcus Mariota. Paging Marcus Mariota. Welcome to the NFC South, and you about to get it handed to you. You think Matty Icy High had it bad? Brother, you better put some boards up under your clothes, tape them to your legs and your arms, because you're going to need extra support to deal with what the Saints about to bring your way. You see what I'm saying? When you came here and you already a little bit injury prone, you get patted on the back, and you get a dislocated shoulder by a pat on the back. But what I'm saying is, brother, you done chose some real tough territory to come creeping into, and you better ask Matty Icy Hot what kind of pain medicine he been taking, because you're gonna need you better level it up, because you're gonna need a lot of help. I'm gonna just tell you something. All right, so let's move on. Bad move, Falcons, bad move. All right, here's another article from NOLA.com. Kaepernick wants to play in the NFL again, and he was in New Orleans for a workout. Not what you think it is, but it's good to see old Cap back on the field. Former Saints 49ers quarterback in his article by Nolan Patrick McGee and Rod Walker. Kaepernick has been conducting workouts with NFL players across the nation in hopes of getting another shot to play professional football, and his most recent stops was in New Orleans. At the invitation of Saints receiver Jalen McCleskey, Kaepernick worked out at Edna Carr High School in New Orleans on Monday. Former 49er and LSU safety Eric Reed was in attendance at the session, as well. As you can see, here's some footage right here of Cap in the pocket right here at Carr throwing the ball out there. And, you know, good to see old Cap back there. He ain't playing sometime. Been some time since Cap played, man. But when he played, man, look at that baseball motion. Look at the spiral. He still got a hell of a spiral on the ball. My goodness. And it's almost like Kaepernick, big old tall guy. It's like he throwing a baseball, man. And he throw that ball. It got a kind of a motion to come out, but it's a tight spiral. He still got that spiral going, though. So it was good to see Kaepernick on the field throwing. We'll see. I don't know if he'll get picked up right now, but you never know during the season. Somebody might reach out to him. As you can see, at some time, he still got something with him. All right, so it's good to see Cap on the field right there. Kaepernick, 34, hasn't played in the NFL since 2016. He has found it difficult to get another job in the league since he became the activist, helping lead protests and efforts to bring attention to systematic racism and inequality. Kaepernick was out there. So also, an NFL reportedly settled a grievance with Kaepernick and Reed over allegation that the league teams were colluding against hiring them for less than $10 million. Seahawks coach Pete Carroll recently told Wall Street Journal that he believes Cap deserves another opportunity playing in the NFL. Does the guy deserve a second shot? I think he does. Carroll said, I don't know if it's here. I don't know where it is. I don't know if it, yeah, he deserves a shot. Not over here, though. The Seahawks and the Panthers are among teams looking to land a newer quarterback. The Saints appeared to address the issue on Monday afternoon with Jameis Winston agreeing to a deal for a 2-year deal. During Kaepernick's Monday morning workout, he threw passes to McCleskey, former Edna Carr, and Nicholls State receiver Dejon Dixon and former Tulane receiver Xavier Rush. McCleskey and Rush both spent time in training camp with the Saints, while Dixon just completed his career at Nicholls. Former Carr quarterback Eldon Clark, who just finished his career gambling, also threw passes during the workout. Cap wasn't available for interviews, so he just did his thing. Didn't make a big deal about it and just walked off. But, of course, Pete Carroll says, hey, man, hey, listen, I think Kaepernick deserves to play in the NFL. No doubt about it. Yeah, he deserved that opportunity. I don't think he's not in Seattle, but maybe somewhere else. Okay, I got you, fam. I appreciate you. Yeah, I hear you, Pete. All right, so let's keep on moving on, and let's go to the Deion Sanders. Our kids deserve the same thing as the Power Fives. Deion Sanders and Jackson State to host HBCU Mississippi Pro Day for NFL experience. Exposure. Let me say, I just got to give a lot of respect and love to Deion Sanders. Since he went to the SWAC, man, he's been bringing a lot of attention. He's been doing a lot of positive things in the HBCUs. He's been doing a really good job there and highlighting the talent that's there. And his presence is bringing a lot of top-notch talent to the small black colleges, which is a good positive. It's kind of going back to days of the McNairs and stuff like that. Thank you, DJ D Smooth. Appreciate your super chat, my friend. Much love to you. No, they didn't, Willie. Willie asked him, did they sign Carolina? Did Carolina sign Mayfield? No, they didn't, bro. They signed a bunch of other people, but no Mayfield. Deion Sanders announced via Instagram that he and Jackson State will host a combine, that will also feature his conference's foes, Mississippi Valley State and Alcorn State. It will take place on March the 21st on the campus of JSU. Also expected to attend are athletes from Delta State and Mississippi College. Sanders has questioned the lack of exposure given to HBCUs since he arrived in Jackson in 2020. The 21 NFL draft produced 0 HBCU draft picks, which marks the 9th time since 2000 there's been no players selected from HBCUs. That number is unacceptable and definitely speaks to the plethora of talented NFL level players at the HBCUs being overlooked. That streak is expected to end this season, but overall, HBCU players rarely get invited to the NFL Combine or to Power 5 schools to join their pro days. So Sanders is using his platform to bring NFL scouts to Jackson for a day to give HBCU athletes a chance to showcase their talent. So I got to commend Deion Sanders on that because that's a big move. If they don't want to invite you to your combine, you do your own combine. And I remember, I don't know if family members seen the tweet of the brother who was working out at the combine, and then the brother tore his ACL. Did anybody put one in the chat if you seen that? You know, put one in the chat if y'all seen the little the combine when the brother gets hurt. He tears, I think, his ACL, I want to say, and he's on the ground rolling in pain, holding his leg, and then the guy just picks up the football, walks past him. The reporters and the guys looking at him, they just turn around and walk the other way. I mean, that to me just is the antithesis of absolute trash and garbageness. Absolute trash. No concern for the man. The man obviously injured on the ground. They just turn around. Did y'all see that? That was to me was absolutely awful to witness that kind of stuff. And it was clear. You could look right in their face. I slowed the video down, downloaded it, then put it on my software, enlarged it, and went and seen right into the faces of the men that's around there. Not one of them bastards showed concern for that man laying on that goddamn ground like that. You know? And you talk all this bull crap. So, you know, if their asses was on the floor, you know, rivaling the pain, you want to be seen about. It's just appalling, man. But Bucky Brooks, who was a scout, also, he put it right on the line, and I retweeted Bucky Brooks's tweet, and I said, man, it's the same way. You know, do unto others, man. So next time your smelly ass get hurt, you bunch of bastard scouts that was out there that didn't help that man until after the fact, sitting up there rivaling. When you get hurt, don't ask for nobody to come to your house and help your smelly underhanded ass. For doing that, letting that man sit there rivaling and pay. It's just disgusting to me. Anyway, let's move on. All right, Aaron Wilson from the NFL says NFL scouts attending Jackson State's pro day. And this is a little extra tweet right here, a little special sauce, as you were, of the people that's going to be at the March the 21st Deion Sanders pro day at Jackson State University. So it's getting some good reviews because of Deion's influence. Bears, Jags, Washington, the Saints are going to be there. As you can see, the black and gold going to be in attendance. Steelers, Titans, Cardinals, Chargers, Packers, Jets, Pats, Seahawks, Raiders, Niners, Chiefs, Cowboys, Lions, and the Colts. So Deion Sanders already making impressions there. Congratulations and much love and salute to Deion Sanders for what he's doing, because he really didn't have to do that, fam. He really didn't. All right, let's keep it going. Here's the next article right here, just to share with the family members. We kind of moving some of the draft talk. A busy week ahead. This from Phil Yates. Ahead for the NFL draft process, as 4 of the top QBs have their pro days. Now, of course, Kenny Pickett had his today. Tomorrow is Malik Willis from Liberty. Wednesday, a lot of people going to be looking at Matt Corral. I want to see what Malik Willis do tomorrow as well, and Corral. Matter of fact, I'm interested in all of these guys, and I was looking at Kenny Pickett and Kenny Pickett's performance, but looking at what Malik Willis and Matt Corral and Desmond Ridder on Thursday for Cincinnati. So these are some of the most sought after guys right there that they're going to be paying attention to. And as you can see, this is right here, Kenny Pickett's pro day, a little footage from him highlighting what he did at his Pitt pro day. Now this guy is considered one of the quarterbacks that they're looking at in the draft. He's considered as a quarterback, and he got he can throw the ball and sling the ball, but they're saying, according to the people, that he's the most pro-ready quarterback in the draft, this young quarterback from Pitt. So I was looking at his footage of his pro day, and he did all right. He didn't, wow me, but the Carolina people were really wowed by him. I think they're just desperate. And, no knock against the young kid, but he had an all right pro day, man. You can look it up on online. All right, and also here's the people that were interested in his pro day. As you can see, the NFL contingent of coaches and execs in attendance for Pickett's pro day: Falcons, Panthers, Steelers, Commanders. Their offensive coordinators were there. Quarterback coaches: Falcons, Panthers, Saints. Your black and gold was in the building watching Pickett throw. Giants, Eagles, Seahawks, Titans, and Commanders. GM for the Falcons, GM was there as well. Panthers, GM, Steelers, and Commanders. So yeah, ain't no doubt about it. The Falcons are going to take that information. They're going to use that. The Falcons and the Carolina Panthers most certainly are looking like they're going to take young quarterbacks, man. And I mean, boy, you want to talk about screwing up the quarterback position. And lucky as hell in this year's movement of quarterbacks was the Saints, to be honest with you. A lot of flux is happening. The Atlanta Falcons ended up with Marcus Mariota. Boy, that's to me, no knock against Mariota, because him and Arthur Smith are familiar with each other since their time in Tennessee. And he's a good quarterback, tall quarterback, injury issues. But that's a bit of a, I don't know, based on what you have. It don't inspire confidence for people to put Mariota there, but he's a stopgap. So we can see what they're trying to do. Carolina with Sam Darnold and what is it, $19+ million. So you can see these quarterbacks looking, but the Saints with a 2-year contract on Jameis Winston most certainly are looking at passers as well. Why would you not? Which is, if I was running a team, that's what I'll be looking at as well. Like if we decide to sign Jameis Winston back on the contract, and I was like 2 years with a 3-year deal, 2 years with an option on a third. That's what I was basically looking at. And I was saying to myself, okay, if that's the thought process, then I would have to be considering a quarterback of the future, which Taysom Hill did not. So I'm presenting to you guys my new mock. This is the TSC Mock Draft number 3. Travis says, yeah, there you go, Travis. Look, I know, and Travis, when you said Carson Strong's a sleeper QB, look who I got sitting up on the list here. Huh? You know? It's pretty cool. But this is my latest mock after the Jameis Winston re-sign. I said, let me mock this thing again. And this is what I came up with. So the first pick here is obviously, y'all know who Trey Burks is out of Arkansas. Fantastic receiver, fell to me at 8. Say, Q, what happened to the other guys? They were taken before my guy, you know? This is what the first round mock looked like. So you can see at 17, Chris Olave was taken by the Chargers. And then you can move up a little further. You see Drake London was taken by the Ravens. And all of the good quarterbacks would take, look, Jameson Williams. You see the first quarterback off this mock that went was Garrett Wilson to the Jets at 10. Malik Willis was taken out of Liberty right there. And then, of course, you kind of slide down a bit. And then you see Drake London. You see Jameson Williams. And then Olave was taken. And then, of course, you see Trey Burks. Now, you see Big Jordan Davis was sitting right there. And the Eagles got... You know, but don't worry. I might flip-flop that pick. Because really, Jordan Davis... In this, I was like, really, and for Tom, I was kind of forcing it. But I was like, we need weapons. So I kind of, just took Trey Burks. Trey Burks is a fantastic target, man. So anyway, this is Trey Burks right here for family members not familiar with Trey Burks. And Trey Burks, I think he's 6'2", some say 6'3". He's 225 pounds. Nice size hands. His prospect grade, you can see, is 6.5. They consider him a boom or bust, a project with potential. Now, his 40 dash time wasn't all that great. It was 4.55, as you can see right there. Wasn't all that great. And that's the only thing they can really hit him with that he didn't have a fast 40 time. But outside of that, if you watch him on field, he plays faster than his run time, right? I'm going to be honest with you. He's physical and he does it all. You know, he ain't the fastest guy, but he looks fast on film. And people know that this guy is a tremendous weapon, and they consider him like an A.J. Brown with more wiggle. Big, smooth, and natural. Burks possesses the versatility to operate from wherever you want, and he get to wherever you need, no matter the competition. He's a mismatch receiver combining size, strength, competitiveness, similar to A.J. Brown. But his speed tested at the NFL Combine did not meet expectations. Arkansas benefited by putting the ball in his hands from a variety of alignments, and there is no reason to believe NFL play callers won't benefit from doing the same. The tape is extremely exciting with real NFL skills jumping off the screen, but his potential to become a high-volume 3-level target is a little more cloudy after a relatively disappointing showing at the Combine. And listen, he didn't do all that bad at the Combine. I watched his performance at the Combine. This guy is alluding to the fact that this 40 time is not where they wanted. They wanted it a little high. If he had ran a 4.48 or 4.49, they would be all over this kid. But let me tell you something. You can be stupid all you want and think that Trey Burks can't play football. You're gonna get your butt handed to him when he plays. So I took Trey Burke. I think he's a fantastic target, and I'm gonna work with him. And y'all just be with me because I'm gonna keep running this thing. All right. And the next draft pick I took with the second round pick here, fam. As you can see, I took Mr. Carson Strong in the second round. Because I'm saying you're going to need a quarterback. Q, what about Ian Book? We still going to have Book, but the book is not completed on Ian Book. Let these two young quarterbacks compete for an opportunity to win the future job. And Carson Strong is a guy, his name is his game. He's nobody really talking about him, but let me tell you something. Carson Strong got some talent, fam. I'm just going to keep you. 6'3", 230 pounds is big quarterback. They get him a 6-point grade, a 6.00. talents or traits to be above average backup, they call it, but listen, don't be fooled by that. You know, this is bio, but we'll go into the overview. Touch or torch pocket passer with rare blend of power and finesse to turn low percentage throws into completions. He has a gun for an arm. His surgically repaired right knee might hinder his sturdiness of throwing the base, but strong steel throws with velocity, accuracy, touch either on and off the platform. He has the talent to attack any coverage and all areas of the field. Nonchalant eye discipline and a gunslinger mentality means he's likely to see additional air traffic and turnovers as he transitions from Nevada's air raid offense. Now, the scouts rave about his leadership and killer instinct. He clearly has a first-round talent, but long-term durability concerns surrounding his knee would force teams to take more of a cautious approach with his projection and draft slotting. Listen, a lot of them have him sliding to the 3rd round, 4th round. Don't you believe it? We can coach this kid up, and he could be a force for you. And you got a 2nd-round grade on a guy like Carson Strong. So listen, it's a lot of potential right there. Next one, 3rd-round pick, number 98. Is a tackle. So we got a wide receiver QB and another tackle because Teron Armstead is going to be out of here. We need help on the opposite side of Ryan Ramczyk, who I'm saying he'll move to the blind side. So who could be the guy that steps in that place? Max Mitchell out of Louisiana. Let's get Max on the screen. He's 6'6" out of Monroe, Louisiana. Went to Louisiana ULL. He's 307 pounds, and he is a grade of 6.20, will eventually be an average starter, as they make mention of. Not a bad 40 time ran by the big fellow there as well. And as you go down to his overview, lauded by coaches and scouts for his toughness, consistency, and leadership, Mitchell has the athletic traits and hand quickness to make a living as a left or right tackle. He works with independent hands for improved early control of pass reps. His punch is sudden and comes at rushers with instinct. However, he can be overly responsive to movement. He needs to calm his feet and minimize forward lean to prevent rush leakage during the mirror phase. Technique and initial quickness allow him to make most blocks on the move, but he'll need to improve. He'll need to prove he can roll downhill and generate movement in a hat-on-hat battles. His demeanor, understanding of technique, and athletic traits raise the floor and improve his ceiling. This guy can move, man. Ran a 5.32. You can see some of the film right here, him getting along. You can see right here, him booking right here. But Max Mitchell is not a bad pickup for the black and gold in the 3rd round to kind of add more offensive line talent to that mix. You're going to need a tackle, man. If it's not Landon Young, you're going to need a little something. So I give him Max Mitchell, especially as a backup, man. You're going to have to get him in there right away. You can keep it going. All right, let's move on to the next one I'm picking up in my mock. It's Mr. Brian Cook, the fantastic safety, with my other 3rd round pick out of the University of Cincinnati. Listen, we got Marcus May. We got rid of Marcus Williams. We let him walk. And we have yet to sign P.J. Williams. But I think the Saints will sign P.J. Williams. But you're still going to need a safety that's going to help out. And I think Brian Cook is the dude that will definitely do that. Cook, 6'1", 206 pounds, is a hitter. Fantastic guy out of that Cincinnati defense. They list him as a 6.37 in the prospect grade, which eventually means a plus starter. They're anticipating him being a good starter there. You take a look at his overview. He's an enforcer with size, toughness, and instinct to put his stamp on the game in a variety of ways. Cook plays with the confidence and consistency of a pro safety and loves to run and hit. His blend of football intelligence, athleticism, physicality makes him an ideal fit for a matchup-oriented defense looking for versatile back and chameleons. He can be used as an add-on run defender, match up over the F tight ends, or play the back end. Cook needs to answer questions about his speed and play with focus and leverage as an open field tackler, but he's reliable and talented. He can be a good starter early in his career. So yes, indeed, Brian Cook, you put the film on and watch Brian Cook plays. He's a pretty talented safety for that University of Cincinnati Bearcat defense. All right, let's move on to the next one. And I got another wide receiver family. You're seeing that I'm not really targeting too much on the defense. I think we're looking good. We need more help on the offensive side of the ball to bring up that talent level. And I went and reached out and got Christian Watson. Who just said that? Travis Young said Christian Watson 6'5" and run a 4.36. Look where I got him at. In the 4th round, pick 120, I was able to get Christian Watson, 6'4", 208 pounds, He's 6.21 at 21. He's eventually average starter. And you took a look at his dash time, 4.36 in the combine. Terrific receiver. So I'm adding speed and size. And remember, I got Trey Burks with the first round pick, and also bounce back, and I get this guy, a receiver prospect with intriguing measurables, a strong belief in the team aspect of the game. Watson possesses an alluring combination of size and speed. He showed off improved route running and catch strength in 21. He's much more gifted than his opposition was at the NDSU, and needs to improve. He can prove he can elevate his game against bigger and faster players at the next level. He plays hard and fast, but needs to add a few more pounds and learn to impose his frame on the coverage. He's a field stretching option requiring a linear route, a tree, and projects as a capable 3 or 4 with more work. We can get a lot more out of this guy the way we coach him up. Christian Watson, big physical receiver with speed. These are the type of guys that old man Coach Payton used to love, is big, fast wide receivers that can catch. This guy, go put the tape on and watch Christian Watson play out of the University of North Dakota State. We know he come from a small school, but listen, he got big-time talent in this kid. So I got both of those guys listed in my mock draft because the Saints need help in that room. So Trey Burks early with the 18th pick in the first round, and then in the 4th round, I bounce back and get great value on Christian Watson in the 4th round. And then, of course, we need a running back to replace Kamara, and that's what I got in round number 5. So we get Kennedy Brooks from the University of Oklahoma. Senior, this guy is very productive. He has a 4.59 in speed, but listen, good backup, can help you as a starter as they give him that grade 6.11. They said develops into a starter. And listen, good value in the 5th round for Ken Brooks, because let me tell you something, this guy was really productive at the University of Oklahoma, had several seasons of 1,000-yard rushing. The guy is a good running back. He's not as fast as you would like, but listen, look, ran for 1,000+ yards in all 3 seasons. He know how to hit the holes. He knows how to find it. And the speed, he plays faster on film than they indicate. So don't be fooled by some of these times. Brooks will be a knockout. His build will be knocked for a lack of suddenness and explosiveness, but may end up becoming more of an effective NFL runner than evaluators expect. You put the tape on and watch Ken Brooks play. He's a tempo-based runner with the ability to switch gears inside the run when needed. He has adequate size and vision, but really impresses with his ability to maintain space from defenders as the run progresses. He's not a home run hitter or a physical finisher and is unlikely to offer much third down value, but he's smooth, subtle running style can be taken for granted, but is perfect for outside zone teams looking to add competition. He's an RB2, which running back 2 with upside. And listen, he's dependable. He does a lot. He blocks really well. He's faster on film than what it indicates. And Brooks got a lot of production at the University of Oklahoma. Good value for him, where I picked him up in at the 5th round right here. Listen, good running back that can add to it. Now, you talk about power and all that. You put the tape on and watch Ken Brooks. Ken Brooks runs with power. He uses his stiff arm too. 5'11", about 210. But listen, the brother is very shifty. He's intelligent. And listen, good value with the 5th round pick, 161. And then my final pick is an LSU guy, Austin Deculus. I picked him up from out of LSU, just like we did Will Clapp many years ago. The big guy, 6'5", 321 pounds. I was tempted to take a tackle here, but I just kept it offensive because that's why I feel we need more talented. So we'll add a big guy like Deculus to our squad, to our practice squad to help out. And the thing I like about him, I'm an LSU guy. I watched this guy play for years. A lot of games this man played in for the Saints. I mean, for the LSU Tigers. He played in 61 games and started 46 times. He's called the Iron Man there. He was on the Joe Burrow offensive line in 2019. He has a lot of talent, man. Durable, highly experienced. Deculus is right tackle, only prospect with good know-how, but a debilitating lack of athletic movements to get blocks executed. He's more of a project, but I like him. He uses his length effectively with active hands and good extension to keep rushes out of his same frame, but securing the edge against speed will be a challenge. We just need to make sure that we get the offensive line coach, Zach Streif, is one of the assistants, to work with guys like this. Now, to go back, family, to kind of recap my draft right here, this is what it was right after the Jameis Winston signing. Okay, we got Jameis. Now let's get him some toys. Let's get him some weapons. Trey Burks, big time weapon. Got him another weapon in the 4th round. Christian Watson, 6'4", 200 pounds, runs at what was it? A 4.35, was it? Hold on, where is this? A 4.36. You talking about speed, and he's 6'4". Man, this is awesome, man. So anyway, Trey Burks in the 1st round is what I picked up to help the black and gold, a developmental quarterback, and Carson Strong to compete with Ian Book. Max Mitchell, an offensive tackle to elevate the depth position behind him. And this thing keep going. Hold on, family, turn this off. But this is what I'm looking at to improve the offensive line. Both Max Mitchell and Austin Deculus are tackles. Mitchell with a more high upside than Austin, but Austin is a developmental guy. These are the young guys you bring in to kind of help out to develop the depth underneath the offensive line in case injuries or C-19 happen. You have these young guys to come in with high upside to help out. A safety to develop behind a guy like Malcolm Jenkins, who eventually will retire. We keep putting P.J. Williams on these 2-year deals. P.J. getting a little older. So at some point, you got to get a knock you out, really intelligent safety. And I was able to find one in Brian Cook with the 2nd of the 3 picks that I have. And of course, like I said, we talked about Christian Watson. Kenny Brooks is a dude you can't overlook, even though right here they gave me an F for his grade. I shun that because Kenny Brooks, you got to put the film on. Really solid running back who can really help the Saints out. And of course, 2 offensive linemen. So 1 draft pick, a 3rd round safety for the defense, because I feel like you don't need to get a defense any more than what they got. They're ready to compete unless you take big Jordan Davis and plop him there, which I was really severely tempted to do. But I just wanted to give Jameis some weapons there. So yeah. Okay, Sincere says he said I like every pick besides Carson Strong. I got you on that. A lot of people feel like that about Carson Strong, bro. Yeah, brother Lamar, thank you for your super chat, fam. Says, do we re-sign T-Stead Q? Well, the reality is Teron Armstead is going to Miami. The Saints, they spent $14 million of the $26+ million or 28, 29, whatever it is, of the money on Jameis's deal, right? $14 million. So that should drop it a bit. But we have to see what Teron Armstead is going to do. If it's north of $18 million, which they're anticipating it to be very high because the Miami Dolphins are big players. They really want Teron Armstead bad to operate as a blindside tackle to help improve the protection to their quarterbacks out there. So Tua in particular. So Miami's ready to dial out the money for him, and we'll see how it all lands. But the Saints, if they can be creative enough, and if Teron wants to come back, we'll see. He said he wanted to come back when Deshaun Watson was interested in the Saints job, and he was watching it. That's why he didn't sign. But when Watson went to Cleveland, he went to Miami. So anything's possible, bro. But we'll just have to wait and see. But if he's offering $18 million a season in Miami, the chances are $18+ million, I think it'll be difficult to retain his services. That's why I got guys in these drafts that I'm looking at to replace, because I'm anticipating Teron Armstead leaving, just like Marcus Williams did. Thank you for your super check, brother Lamar. But anyway, this is my mock draft part 3, and we'll do another one in a couple days. Just to recap, fam, Jameis Winston's Saints reportedly agreed to a 2-year deal, $28 million for Jameis for 2 years, and $21 million of it in guaranteed money. So 2-year contract, base value of $28 million, including $21 million in guarantees, is what the Saints have. So a 2-year deal for Jameis. That's not 2 years, not a long time in this business. So the Saints ultimately could be looking at another quarterback, a potential quarterback in the draft. Whether it's my guy, Carson Strong, or Ritter, we'll see. But Ritter wasn't available. He was going in the round. And matter of fact, let me take a look at my draft again and see where the quarterbacks went. Well, I don't think it shows the 2nd round. Yeah, it just showed the 1st round. But anyway, yeah, that's I think a lot of those guys was gone. But anyway, $28 million for Jameis. Welcome back, Jameis. Good to see you again. Cam got a little pie on his face. We'll see what Teron do with this whole situation with Miami. All right, Matty Icy Hot is traded to the Colts from the Falcons. They gave up a 3rd round pick. They didn't want to give him that roster bonus of $7 million, which they should have did, as opposed to trade him and eat that dead cap of $40 million. What's wrong with you, Fontenot? Fontenot must be drinking Atlanta water out there. That's what's going on. He drank it fluoridated Atlanta water and it caused him to make a bad decision on this because, and really, and truth be told, it wasn't on Brother Fontenot. It was really, he was forced to make this move after the debacle with Deshaun Watson occurred, just like the Browns were forced to make a desperate trade because of Deshaun Watson, because Browns pissed off Baker Mayfield, and the Falcons. The Falcons pissed off Matty Icy Hot, and more importantly, they pissed off his wife. So there was no patching of the two for Mayfield, and there wasn't no patching up of Matt Ryan. So they had to get him up out of there. So they was forced to eat that $40 million because that was just they just could not say no. Remember, say no. The grass isn't always greener on the other side of the street or on the other side of the fence or wherever the green grass is that you're looking at over there. Stay your ass where you belong on your side and have some discipline, and let these two examples be examples to people, lessons in life to people, to say no when you are in a position where people are tempting you to go from your grass to some other grass. Don't you take your ass over there to that other grass. Stay your ass where you at and fix up your own grass and make it look better than the grass over there. You get what I'm saying? Because this was an expensive lesson that Atlanta had to learn. Thank you, Cecile, for subscribing. Much love, fam. Thank you for subscribing to the fam. Welcome to the fam. All right, so a lesson in life. Atlanta can teach us something, family. Atlanta can teach us something, and they just taught us right there. Also, the other article we covered was Colin Kaepernick. He was working out with McCleskey, J.J. McCleskey's son, in New Orleans. We showed some Twitter footage of Cap throwing the ball. He still got a strong arm and a tight spiral, so good to see Cap throwing the ball again. We also covered the article from Deion Sanders hosting a HBCU Pro Day to get exposure for the NFL, to the NFL to come and look at some of the HBCU talent. And I think some guys are going to get drafted this year, because this is a list of the people, thanks to Deion, that'll be going out there to the Pro Day at Jackson State University. And you can look at all those people and see the Saints are involved. Good play by Deion Sanders using his name to kind of bring light to what was going on there. And of course, some more information we covered, as these are the Pro Day. Kenny Pickett had his Pro Day today. Malik Willis is tomorrow. Wednesday's Matt Corral and Desmond Ridder. These are four of some of the top favorite quarterbacks that's looking at between rounds 1, 2, and 3. I'd be surprised if any of these guys end up in round 3. I think most of these guys will be first or second round draft picks this year, because of the severe need. It's not about how talented they are. They still got some stuff they got to clean up, but it's the fact that there's so many desperate teams in the NFL that need developmental quarterbacks, and these guys will get taken between rounds 1 and 2. Some could go a little higher. I think Desmond Ritter's stock is rising too. Put the tape on. And of course, we looked at it and we talked about people that attended Kenny Pickett's Pro Day. You can see the Saints were there. The QB coach was there watching them play among several other teams. And we talk about desperate Falcons. Look at the Falcons. The Panthers are there. The Commanders are there. You see the Eagles, the Seahawks. Falcons and Lions are there looking at Kenny Pickett. And there's some footage right here. You can see Matt Rule's face just a moment ago watching Kenny Pickett throw the ball, and they really enamored with what happened at his Pro Day today. So anyway, and of course, finally, my mock draft that I did, family, when we picked up several players that I believe could help the team in my third rendition of the mock. So with that being said, man, that'll be the end of what's going on with the news. But the big news of the day was the fact that Jameis Winston signed a 2-year deal worth $28 million, $21 million in guarantees to come back to the black and gold, baby. So I love it. So with that being said, fam, I hope y'all had some fun. I appreciate you stopping by for the show. I hope y'all had fun, man. I try to have a little fun with the family. All right, what's up, Elmo? Who that to you, fam? Much love to you as well. DV says them HOS got to draft a QB now. They might sign Cam or Cap. Yeah, if you look at the free agency, they had a list of free agent quarterbacks that was remaining. Boy, it'll turn your stomach 8 ways from Tuesday. But Kaepernick's not a bad pickup. But people, they're going to run from Kaepernick. Like I was picking at Pete Carroll early in the show. And Pete Carroll said, yeah, Kaepernick deserves an opportunity to play. Yeah, just not him. But in the end, I think Kaepernick eventually will come back, man. All right. Paul says, thoughts on Beasley, brother Q. Cole Beasley's brother? I'm going to have to look him up, bro. But Cole Beasley is somebody that's out there. Listen, fam, they had a show that I was putting together that I probably do for the TSC Q&A Live. It's a free agent special show where I was going to go over running backs that and some really good prospects. And if the Saints had their thinking caps on, they can go at these guys that I was mentioning before somebody else do. But I'm going to do a show. It's going to be for TSC Q&A Live for Tuesday, talking about free agents the Saints can pick up. We talking running backs. We talking wide receivers. We talking tight ends. We ain't getting into offensive linemen or defensive linemen, but more on the offensive side, because I really do think that's where we need a lot of talent at. I wouldn't be mad at Jordan Davis signing at the defensive tackle position, because I think he would be phenomenal there. But really, when you get Jameis Winston, and depending on what the Saints do in free agency, there's some guys that's available that make sense for the Saints, and the Saints can get them at the right price. So, I'll do a show on TSC Q&A Live tomorrow. So for the membership family, for YouTube membership family and the Patreon family members, that'll be the show tomorrow. But we'll cover that. We'll talk about it. So these are really good names that they really need to get on and make this happen. And it won't cost them a lot of money to bring some of these guys in. And then once the Saints do what they need to do free agent-wise, then we could turn this thing around and then look back at the mock drafts and then address it accordingly. Those things will change a bit. If we got like a couple of wide receivers, like you got a good veteran opposite of Mike, because there's still a lot of good guys out here that's available as far as the wide receivers are concerned that the Saints can reach to. Even running backs. Let me tell you something. I don't give nobody no ideas that might be listening from another team, but I'll put it on TSC Q&A Live tomorrow for the family members to check that out, man. Listen, it's going to be fun. But anyway, fam, listen, I appreciate y'all for chiming in. If it's 280 plus of us in here, please feel free to hit the like button. If you hadn't hit the like button, hit the hell out the like button for your boy. Hit the subscribe button for your boy. If you haven't subscribed, like Sincere, welcome to the fam. Thank you for being here and appreciate you. Brother Derek says, hey, Q, check out Iowa State running back Breach Hall. I sure will, bro. Somebody else told me about that, brother. I'm going to check him out, Brother Derek. Appreciate you as well. There you go. Luke says Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Yeah, Emmanuel Sanders. Could the Saints revisit that? They can get Emmanuel at a premium. Do they go back to Emmanuel Sanders? Or is Scantling, and there's other guys that's available as well, that's out there that the Saints can go to as well. So we need to be looking at, we got Jameis underhand and under contract. Now, where's his weapons at? Where is it at? You can't put all the pressure on the young wide receivers in the draft. And if the Saints do the right thing there and at running back, we can be all right. So, all right, Tuck Graph says, Big Q, keep his secrets. No, I'm just saying, fam, TSC Q&A Live, we're going to talk about it tomorrow. I have a little bit more time to kind of expound on that thing. But anyway, with that being said, fam, I'm going to finish watching. The Pelicans are beating the Charlotte Hornets in Charlotte by the score of 86-82 right now. And I've been checking it out and watching it, stuff, everything right now. Big V putting it on them right now, baby. So we 91-82 with 9:45 left. Remember, when that game goes final, we're going to switch over to the Pelican post-game report. So all the Pelican family members, feel free to join us over there. James says, what's good, Big Q? I hit it. Right, Jameis, 1 to 2 year deal, 12 to 14 million per year. You think we should still draft the QB? I think we should still draft the QB, rookie running back on cheap rookie deals. I agree. The mock draft I just did, Brother James, that shows that. The mock draft shows that I got a running back and a quarterback. Thank you, Brother Roderick. Roderick Williams, thank you. Appreciate your fam as well. Much love to the fam. Thank you and welcome to the stream. So with that being said, fam, I'm going to top out on that. Much love to the fam, and I'm going to holler at y'all later. Who that?
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies and the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, new Allins, who that nation? Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the Sports Coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that?